Okay, so before we jump into the video, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the discourse that's been happening within the comment sections. The back and forths have been fantastic on certain questions, on certain subjects, even the ones that are a little bit more touchy. I appreciate seeing everyone's view, everyone who even disagrees a little bit with each other or on certain things. It's been very cordial and kosher in a sense, so fantastic. And I've seen a lot of you say that these are questions that you've also had that you're getting answers to from people in the comments, so that's awesome. Now for today we're going to be doing part 1 of episode 2 of Peter's video. I thought it was only 3 parts, but you guys let me know that Peter, after he's done his 3rd video, he continued doing more, so I don't blame him, but I would probably have done the same thing. So with that being said, let's just jump into it. Okay, so I think this is just like them kind of letting us know what's to come in the video, right? Just like a little sneak peek.
Peace, brother. Peace, brother. So no problems between the different groups here? What do you think the world has to learn from Hasidic Jews?
That's a good question.
Your son's telling you to throw away your smartphone.
Yes.
Speaking to God, not with smartphones.
We don't have internet. There's
no internet in the home.
That's quite interesting. No internet in the homes, or at least maybe majority of them.
There's our guy.
Pandemic is like very dangerous.
Did you have it yet? Did they all have COVID already? They all had COVID?
Oh, so this is deep in the COVID times. Right. We learned that last time. I think this was filmed 2021, I believe.
With those things. You spend all day on here.
He's literally sleeping in there.
Sometimes I can see the God. Then you see, that's the 9/11 plane.
Right.
You do everything that you have on a daily basis.
Okay, obviously, I don't know the full context of what that comment meant, but we'll get into that, I'm sure.
What is the value?
Oof, that's beautiful. So I think they said that in the last episode, Shlomi had said that they were going to a more Orthodox area, I guess. So Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Okay, a little bit less in the population, but still pretty high number.
Here we are in Williamsburg. Shlomi is finding a friend here that knows this neighborhood. So it's one of the one of the big 3 Orthodox neighborhoods in New York City. I believe he said it was, I think I got that on camera, but much more conservative.
Okay, yeah. So I was correct. Yeah, that's what they had said at the end of the first episode. Was now they're heading to a much more conservative orthodoxy place, I guess.
Okay, so there's our guy. How you doing?
I don't know if I could come close to you or not because the pandemic is like very dangerous.
Did you have it yet?
Yes.
Of course. You've had it.
6 months.
Oh, this guy's name is also Shlomi. Okay, that's pretty funny. Shlomi and Shlomi, gotcha. So he's got it. Okay.
Months ago.
Seriously? How was it?
Paisa, before Paisa.
Oh, wow.
I was sick like a dog. But now I have enough antibodies to save the whole world. For real.
You're in the safest place in the world.
You
We're
guys are the
protecting you.
safest guys.
I love these jokes that these guys have, These like little one-liners, these zingers.
What's this neighborhood known for?
It's Shalayim, like Jerusalem of America, It's the most...
I thought we were just in the Jerusalem of America.
This is like
This is it.
the Holy of Holies.
Wow, that's quite a statement. The Jerusalem of the Americas. Interesting.
What are we going to get into here?
He wants to show you my sikkah. And he wants to see how nice a sikkah is. A shack. How do you say that?
Hut?
Shack.
Hut.
Shack. Hut. Yeah.
It's very like it could drain. It could
Now, I like that somebody had also explained to me that even though they're built on the balcony, if they have like the balcony or the building, I guess, already has a roof built onto it, you can't build the sukkot because it needs to be built out of like a material where you could still see through the roof, I guess, and into the see the stars in the sky and stuff.
or it doesn't protect from the winds. That's the most protected place that there is.
What do you mean?
We need to say that not the locks and not the doors and not the gates. That's not a protection at all. Go into a place where you're like exposed to everything and you're the protected, most protected place.
And this is the spiritual symbolism behind this.
Okay, so he's saying even though this shack or this hut doesn't protect you from the wind, doesn't protect you from the rain, doesn't have any locks or gates or anything like that on it, it's still the safest or the most protected space that you can be in spiritually, I guess. And maybe physically, but more, I'd say more spiritually. That's how I'm interpreting what he's saying.
How do you know this guy? This is the most very dangerous guy.
We grew up together.
Can be.
I forgot.
Where, Syria?
In Syria, yes, Damascus.
Iran?
I like how Peter's quick with it. He rolls with the punches. I like that.
Damascus High School.
Up to
Is
my
there
house
anyone
because
inside it?
Because Shlomi asked us to do that. I have no idea what he wants. He may have something up his sleeve.
I don't know either.
Well, it's like anyone in the house?
Very dangerous.
Dangerous guy?
Yeah, very dangerous.
Okay.
He meets with all these people in Iran and all over the place.
Not yet, not yet.
He
But
hangs out in Saudi Arabia for vacation.
In Gaza, I don't know, maybe he's even working for the Muslims. He's not
Double Asian?
Yeah.
So what is that comment about the Muslim thing? Is that just in reference to him working in Iran? Or is there an issue between the Jews and the Muslims? I may be, oblivious to that, or maybe it went over my head. I don't know.
anyone in your house right now? Is there anybody in your house right now?
Yeah. Come on in.
Did they all have COVID already?
They all have to.
They all had COVID?
You're safe, man. Like literally, everyone got it in March. And whoever didn't get it in March got it 2-3 weeks ago, and then we should be done.
Yeah. I'm surprised that you didn't have it. For real. Maybe you did. You
Well, I don't
even
hang
know.
out in these neighborhoods.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people were asymptomatic, and a lot of people, some people who just took a test for the sake of taking the test actually found out that they had antibodies, meaning that they had already got COVID. So it's quite possible that Peter maybe had and didn't even know.
You did.
I don't know. I don't hang out in these neighborhoods.
Yeah, but
Jesus.
where do you live? Jesus, why?
Oh, look at that. So somebody attached a mezuzah to the elevator door, which in the previous video or in the Shamak video, I think I had asked if they are on elevators, and people said no, not typically. But this one they've actually put them on. That's cool.
You're so afraid? You know?
Yeah, I don't want to get COVID, yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
You weren't sick when you got
You
it?
get sick. You get sick. This is my house. My wife's
This is
house.
cool. Nice style here. Wow.
I have my wife maybe around and maybe some of my kids because now the holiday.
Oh, wow. I just realized it. So it's on every single door frame. So he had one on the front door. He has one there that's leading to the kitchen, I think it was. And then he has one. So every door passage, there's one. Does that mean every time you go through the rooms, you touch it? Or is it? Yeah, I guess that would be the case, right?
Times. You know what this is, right? Shlomo, you explained him this?
He saw one on the street.
Yeah.
This is supposed to make you happy.
Is it working?
Sometimes. You know what I mean?
He's a happy guy.
You know, I thought it was like one of those birch branches, like in the Russian banya, they hit you with those things.
Oh, those things actually feel really nice. Those little banyas, where they give you those little lashings. It helps bring like a little bit of blood circulation to those areas. It does feel nice, depending on how aggressive they are, you know?
Nice. Now you got it going. Hit that fretboard.
It surrounds us like this, you know, we go like this. Oi. So we do every day in the morning. We make like love with Hashem.
love with Hashem. I love that. Now I didn't realize that you also kissed this one as well, the prayer shawl. Um, I thought it was just that. Well, I mean, in the previous one that we watched with Yoni, not with Peter, the Yoni documentary. At the synagogue, they had that big one that they kissed that was under those golden archers. I didn't realize also with your own that you kiss it as well.
It takes us around from the front and the back, all over the place. Oh, you never have this feeling. You will never have it probably because you know, maybe you will one day. I don't know.
What's the feeling like?
The feeling is like being loved by Hashem, by the Creator.
So you feel God in this?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, you see the four corners? He takes us around from all the four corners.
To me, this kind of gives me a vibe of like when you've just gotten a blanket or a towel or like a nice shirt or something from the dryer, and it's like that got that nice fresh warmth, and you just wrap yourself in it. That's kind of the vibe he's giving me that he's feeling.
I was telling you about the corners of the field, the corners of the head. We got these four-cornered garments as well.
What about the Jews I see that are wrapping the wire around their arms?
You do that every morning.
You do that every morning?
Yeah.
And that you have the thing?
Yep.
Little
He
telescope
can show
right
you.
Inside, in here, in this box, it's a box. It looks like a box. It's not just a box. In the box, there's parchment, written all those verses that Hashem is the only one that is in control, and that's what you put on our hand. You know, I put it on our hand. Because
Can you do it? Do you mind doing it?
I can do it, but not on.
So what does that do? Does it cut off?
Oh, I was just about to ask. I guess he wouldn't be able to do it. Maybe he won't do the full thing, but are you allowed to do it outside of the morning prayer ritual time of doing it? Like, is there any, I guess, rule of sorts saying that you can't use it outside of those specific times?
The circulation?
Circulation.
So what's this?
Somebody told you that?
No, it looks like it does.
No, it is like because the might of a person is in his hand, right?
Okay.
I believe because he is very strong, he makes a lot of money, and he's successful, he is a good businessman. But this is to show, no, we're not in control of our hands.
4, 5,
And then we
6,
put it on
7.
our heads as well, over here, right?
Yeah.
To show that it's not because we're smart and because we have a good head and we have a good knowledge, this is how we're successful.
Oh my goodness, I just realized. So it's like a case with the case has its own casing, which is understandable because from the process we saw, these things can be quite, it's takes a long process, and they're pretty expensive. I think some people said they're like 1,000, 1,500 for one of them. My question is, how much would you say like a starter kit would be, like in terms of I guess for the morning rituals, like getting the tefillin, getting the shawl, everything that you would be required to be having or using during the morning prayers? Like how much would that all cost in the end?
Hashem is controlling our hands, and He's controlling our minds and everything else in between. I don't want to wear it because I'm not supposed to wear it today.
Okay. Because it's a holiday.
It's a holiday. Yes.
Okay.
I'm just doing it for Shlomi because he promised me that if I do this, then I go straight to heaven.
He'll take you to his
This guy's got some funny jokes. I like this guy. He's very funny.
uncle's pizza shop if you do it.
I don't buy anything he's telling me anymore.
You guys all said you've all gotten COVID.
Yeah.
You felt it.
It's like a cold, like a very bad cold, flu. That's it.
It was real.
That's right.
Look at the terror in Peter's eyes. Finding out that they all had COVID.
People have died in the community.
Many people do. This was the hardest hit community probably in the entire United States.
But most people who died had other conditions. Most, 99%. Had heart conditions.
Older people.
Yeah, that is true. They did say that a lot of people who died of COVID had comorbidities of like 2 to 3. So whether they were like obese or they had asthma or other respiratory issues or heart issues, like it wasn't that they died specifically from COVID. It was COVID plus all the other things that they had, but mainly the other things. And then they also had COVID, kind of thing.
People with cancer, God forbid.
Regular people don't die.
It's very sad, but a young, healthy person with God's protection should be able to get through it.
You can see that you have young people that die and old people that didn't die. It's from God.
Young people died, did you say? I'm sorry. Yeah, okay.
It depends on God.
Depends on God.
God say, okay, he will die. Can be young, no corona, yeah, corona.
What else do you think about life? Tell me
Ooh, I like this. I like how he's starting to question the kids now. He's gonna get their perspective on things.
about your neighborhood. Do you like it? Is it cool?
Like I see God's world, it's very good.
God's world is very good.
Everything, like the sun is shining, wow. Everything you have to thank God. Not like, oh, the sun is shining, oh, every day. No, wow, the sun is shining. And every tiny thing you have to thank God, wow. If not, you'll be sad. If you see in everything, wow, you'll be
So you
happy.
wake up
I get what this kid is saying, because even though I'm not religious in any way, shape, or form anymore, you know, I was raised Catholic and went to Catholic school and everything, and church and whatnot, but you know, I stopped doing all that, but I still yeah, in a sense, I still thank God every day when I wake up, because then that means it's another day that I have to be with my daughter, be with my wife, you know, see my friends, my family. And then, you know, when you go to bed and you wake up again, you know, I kind of thank God again for that. Um, so yeah, I do agree with him. You always gotta be thankful for even the little things, as quote unquote, you know, like the sun shining, or you know, maybe it's not as sunny as it was the day before, but you know, it's not raining or something like that. Um, and this gentleman has this boy. I think his name was Cham. He's got a very interesting accent.
every day, you're happy about the sun, you're happy about the
About
sky.
Holy smokes, this is a very big apartment. Or maybe it's just designed like with a really long hallway and it branches off, but this looks like a large apartment.
Oh, okay. Here, this is the sukkah.
Wow.
Oh,
Beautiful.
I like how he's designed it to make it kind of look like he's in nature, he's in an orchard. Um, he's got a chandelier. Very nice.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
This was my
It's unique.
wife's idea. She hung up all this.
Yeah. The female touch. I like that. I like that.
She put
And so
together.
how much time are you spending out here
She
a
spent
day?
a day all day.
You spend all day out here.
Sleep, you eat,
He's
you
literally
learn,
sleeping in there.
You study. This is my house. This is where I live. Yes, you see, I love this
For-
place.
So maybe Peter might ask this, I'm not sure, but does he sleep here and do all that stuff by himself, or does his wife also join him? Because it doesn't look like there's enough space for him, his wife, his kids, and whatnot to all be out here. So is it just him who stays out here? At least for, I guess, the sleeping portion. I'm sure all of them can come out to pray and to eat and stuff, but in terms of sleeping, if they choose to, is it just him?
For
For everything.
for a week and a half.
For 8 days, 7 days, yes.
There's a custom to decorate the sukkah in very beautiful ways. Every family has their own style, flavor of how they do it.
So what do you think the world has to learn from Hasidic Jews? And I know you're not converting people, which is very
We're
cool.
trying to. We're trying to.
You're
but-
trying to.
I like this guy's deadpan sense of humor. It's very nice.
Oh, yeah,
He's
I'm trying
kidding.
to. This is one of the things you are not doing.
Okay, yeah, I think that's great. So what does the world have to learn?
From the sukkah, you mean, or in general?
No, just in general.
In general, that we are created to serve God, to serve Hashem.
Uh-huh.
He created us in His image, and we should respect ourselves because we are in the image of God. So if we know that we are in God's image, we behave. We should do only moral things that it's expected from us. I mean, a lot of people do that. Not only Jewish people are like
Yeah, I would say like in terms of I guess growing up in the Catholic religion and stuff, like I definitely agree with that kind of aspect in terms of like, you know, do unto others as you would like done unto you, you know, respect thy neighbor, stuff like that. Like just being a good person in general will probably get you further in life than not being a good person. So, um that's kind of the way I try to do it, regardless if I'm a religious or not. I just feel like everyone is a person, so you want to be good to them.
Yeah,
So,
I think that's the basic message in all the religions.
we all created equal, they say.
Yeah.
All right, guys, where are we going now?
Go to the shul. Nice shul in town.
Synagogue.
Synagogue. Okay.
Oldest shul.
The oldest synagogue in town?
The modern.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna end episode 1 or part 1 of episode 2 here before they get to the synagogue. You guys let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about this, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up to date with this, and I'll catch you guys in part 2 of episode 2. All right.